Spider. Hey, thank gang. Everybody got motion up. My street baby, open it up. 5 in the morning, open the club. Ran out of once, I'm open it up. Ain't nothing worse than straight from the middle. She don't shut down, but I chill like a bitch. When I'm in the good, I'm in the fun, that was good. Especially another day, do I still feel good? Yeah, motherfucker, I'm too good. My shit, they like don't care. Fuck another nigga, you don't understand. Come through church, you don't understand. You know another nigga like this, I ain't fucking when you bitches fell back, they weird. Talk to your women, I don't have no strand. My brothers don't got no fans. Run around the city with a chump in the fan. Cross that line, she back on the end. I been taking up, my first good attention. Round in the future, dread the bed. Girl, in the left, I had 10 on the spot. Okay, water, make it slow down the pot. Hold out a pound, bang on it out. One better man, pay $6 a pop. Hold out a hate, niggas looking at you flop. Oh, no bad nigga, need to go under the top. Yo, nigga, this shit. Talk to the bitch, this with me. Nigga been player, but I fuck you. White ain't nothing to a red nigga. Fuck your life. What you want a young nigga? Fuck the life. You got a nigga in the air. Fuck you twice. Yeah, you niggas in the air. Fuck you twice. Yeah. Fuck you twice. Yeah. Fuck you twice. Yeah. She live on top where it's cold out. So I call her pretty please, she like to have her toes out. Got a thing for having a tan line, she follow the sunshine. Everything I rap is real life, don't care for a punchline. Kinda smart, but I be shutting up like a John next time. Yeah. Kinda smart, but I be shutting.
Get it, man. Come on, man, let's turn this shit up.
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Hokies will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. First down for the offense. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Good jet sweep pass. Hit the afterburners, kid. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Let's go! Makes it past the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Gonna run it. It's Wolf. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy in the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation, now it becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I love the aggressive nature in the play column there. The opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down. Obviously, you just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return.
Great coach.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Rolls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
That's the end of the first quarter. SMU 7, Virginia 10, 0.
The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Hokies racing to the line in the hurry up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Catch in the middle. It's Whitaker. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he breaks into the open. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
Yeah, way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Still running at the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he's sprinting, he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, SMU.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Oh, he missed it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
SMU 13, Virginia Tech 7.
He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
First and 10.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Hokies want to crank the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Hokies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quick completion on the out route. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Looking to move it through the air. Quick completion on the out. Oh, gave the defender the business. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Hokies looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for space. It's Whitaker. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
They're getting this guy lathered up. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on its heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Virginia Tech 14, SMU 13.
The Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 8 over Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Toss sweep to the left. Nice move to pick up yardage. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, a 4th down.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try to pick up the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Hokies headed quickly to the line. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. Hard running there. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And the Hokies have this offense rolling. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
28, SMU, 13.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you keep yourself out of those situations.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Marked down at the 48-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Steele. Throws to the tight end. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the 1st half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
The give. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
4th down coming up.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. With the catch, it's Wolf. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Sometimes you try to fool the defense with the fullback. Not fooled there.
Well, you better block for it. Goodness gracious, that's supposed to be a quick hitter, get me a few short yards, and there was nowhere to hit it. They just got hit in the backfield and brought the big fella down quickly.
28, SMU, 13.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Across the 25. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Shakes off the defender. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Feeling some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense. Now, I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And listen, they didn't get the huge...
Come on, man.
But I love the ability
figure this shit out, defense. Stop
show
bullshit
off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Yep, time's still fucking ticking. Time's still fucking ticking.
Extra yards. Great tackle there.
Chill out.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal.
You know what he's doing?
Their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Steele. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about that?
Do that shit, man.
Set up for a finish.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it.
Again.
Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Hokies inside the final minute trying to wind this clock to 0. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Out of the gun, the inside give. It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going.
Hey, get the fuck out of here.
You got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Buys a little time. He'll pull it down and run. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Pickup of 15. That's a first down for the offense.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect